Hi there. Welcome to Infoblox Automation with Postman, Part 4. My name is Glenn Gray. I'm an enterprise architect with over 20 years IT experience. Today, I'm going to demonstrate how using REST APIs and Postman can make managing DNS, DHCP, and IP address provisioning a lot easier. In this episode, I will demonstrate how to delete objects in the Infoblox DDI grid system via its REST API using the delete method. Let's get started. Okay, I'm going to launch Postman. And picking up with our collection, I'm going to add another script test though, because I want to write the JSON response to an environment variable. So I'm going to add this snippet of code which evaluates whether or not the query has the return as object, which, if you recall, responds with a result item that contains the JSON object. If that is not enabled, it will just return the JSON object and then store it with the variable I've assigned _JSON data into an environment variable. That essentially negates the need for this item here. So I can delete it if I'd like. Now as we go back to the record objects that we were dealing with, in this case the A and Quad A records, we're going to first need to get a list of all of the items that we want. So I'm going to get a list of all A records returning specific fields. And you'll see that I have a variety of A records. What I'll do is copy and paste all of these A records into a file. Now, I've already created a placeholder called response.json where I'm going to paste these. And there I have my list of individual A records. Now let's say that I also want to grab some Quad A records as well. Now in this case I'm just grabbing them all, but I could filter them by identifying additional keys and key values. For example, if I didn't want the system generated records, I could place a filter key item in here. For example, the creator. And I could say that I don't want the system generated ones, but instead just the static ones. In which case only the objects with creator values of static are going to be returned. I'll copy those and paste them. Now because I have two separate lists, let me just go back up here and make them one long list with comma separated between each object. Save that file. Now that I have the complete list, I can go down to the delete folder where I've already replicated a request and changed the URL definition, first of all using the delete method, and then at the end, much like I did with the put, I need to indicate the reference. Now the value in the data fields that we captured contain the _ref value. So I'll go back to my delete folder, up to the run where I can loop through them, select the file, which I pasted the contents into, and as I preview and inspect it, I can see that the value that I want to point to is in the object field _ref, which is defined in the delete request as the variable. Now when I run this, I see that I've deleted all of my A and quad A records that were contained in the list. However, it will not delete the system generated values because those zone identifiers were automatically created by the system when a zone was created. So I am not deleting the system level records that are necessary to be associated to the zone, and only the static created A and quad A records. And that completes this particular episode. Thank you for watching.